Today is International Men's Day, a day set aside to celebrate men worldwide while highlighting the positive value that men bring to the world, their families and communities. Here at TVC Communications, the men were celebrated with a get-together. The event had in attendance male staff from different departments in the organization. The company recognized the men for their greatness, uniqueness and zeal to making the workplace a great place to be. TVC Communications, while raising awareness of men's well-being, encouraged the male staff while restating that they are valuable members of the organization. TVC Communications raising the bar, celebrating our men all around. On International Men's Day, advocates Ola Akinwe joins me on the news at 7 for more on the significance of this day. I'm really so glad, there is an International Men's Day and that men would themselves come out to be celebrated, because oftentimes you say, we keep celebrating the women, but we don't get to hear about the men. So here we are. Talk to us about the significance of this day.
Oh, thank you. The significance of today is celebrating the pillars that hold the society, and that are what we know as men. It is a time we celebrate their resilience, that protective and creative spirit in man that made them to continue to show off despite their internal struggles. That is what we honor. That is what we celebrate.
Now, you've touched a very important point. You've spoken about the resilience, the fact that also that then makes them mask their own fears, their concerns, their worries, because they just want to be masculine. What would be your word of advice or counsel to men, especially about, yes, they are strong, but being able to also express themselves and get help when needed?
It's been one of the issues that globally needs to be addressed, because when boys are socialized, one of the things that they learn is to suppress their emotions, to keep their unspoken trauma to themselves. And this is creating a lot of anxiety and mental health, and draining the energies in our men. So if you are vulnerable, please speak up. Find a safe place to express your burden, what you are going through. Unfortunately, we do not have many safe places where men can go to.
Because,
when they go through.
I really wanted to raise that point. If really there are facilities available to men, or is it that men do not just consider those, they think it's something they do not really need? How do you think the society can help men to better themselves, that even while showing all of that protection, they are themselves also being cared for?
For one, men have to take care of their species as men. That has to be established. We need to take care of our gender as men and create this, find a way to create this for us as men. Because the policies, the government, there is no anything known as Men and Boys Commission, except for some few countries that are coming up with legislations that is making that happen right now. In our country here, you do have the Ministry for Women and Women Affairs. And it has always been my kind of advocacy that this ministry should be renamed as Ministry for Gender Affairs, when we now have Commission for Women and Girls Affairs and Commission for Boys and Men Affairs.
All right, Mr.
And then
Akinwe.
we can then have fund that to create the structures at every local levels where men who are going through pains,
all right,
that may consider suicide as option will go there and say, oh, I want to hear and say exactly what is going on.
Mr. Akinwe.
Know where to go to, yeah.
All right, Mr. Akinwe. Let's see how far this advocacy goes, because, because of the patriarchal society, it's always been about trying to help women grow, but now we realize that even the men also must be carried along. International Men's Day advocate Ola Akinwe, thank you so much for your time on TVC News at 7, and congratulations to you and all the men out there.